السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. There's a story from Gaza, a mother that saw the missile hitting her own son, sending him up into a million pieces. They have to have some remains in plastic bag to bury them. But these people that are chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to wake up the 2 billion Muslims and maybe the 7 billion humans, she is narrating, she said that she saw her son in a dream and asked him, how are you feeling? How you feel? And he says, Mom, the last thing I know is just the sound of the missile. I don't know anything else. The last thing I remember is the sound. I'm in Jannah now. They don't know what we see. They don't feel what we see. And the Prophet ﷺ said that the shaheed, the pain of the shaheed is maybe millions times easier than the pain of us lying on bed. He says it's like a qarsa, it's like an ant bite. Sometimes we don't even feel it. Oh, there's an ant. That's it. That's what they feel. Take that back, because we don't understand what's going on. Human being, when you see the scenes, you don't understand what you go emotional and you get upset and sad and angry. You don't understand. You think there is some big problems here. The Muslims are losing big time. Take this back all the way to all the prophets. We just pick one. If you are alive, just take yourself, pretend you're alive in the time, in the same village of the Prophet Yusuf, alayhi salatu wassalam, the most amazing boy in the world. He's a prophet, his father is a prophet, grandfather is a prophet, he's going up, prophets. This, you can never get any better than this. And you hear he's kidnapped. You hear he's being thrown in the forest. What do you think? Astaghfirullah. How can Allah let this happen? What is going on? The best boy in the world being, Because we know the end of the story, we don't feel this way. But no, if you are at the same time, living at the same time, and you hear this, you will be, if you don't understand Allah's wisdom, if you don't trust Allah's wisdom, if you don't have good thought about Allah, you started to doubt. It says, how come? It's unfair. How will Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world life take somebody from a tiny small village to be the treasurer, the treasurer of the most powerful country on the planet at the time? This was the first step. He gets sold in slavery, bought by somebody in the government in Egypt, goes in the house, and you astaghfirullah, a slave? He's a noble. You think, no, wait. Allah's plan is working perfectly. He's going into the politician house to be educated, to learn how they debate things, how they talk, all the decision making while he is growing up. Then another big calamity happened. The woman accusing him falsely, and he ends up in jail. Astaghfirullah, what is, If you are not trusting Allah, if you're judging with your own tiny mind compared to the all-wise, the one who created the universe, you fall and you fail. He goes in the prison. The best thing that happened to him is the prison. And in the prison, he tells the people, please mention my name, I'm an innocent person. Go to the king, you're going to be working in the palace, tell the king, innocent person in the prison. And Allah makes that person forget to say. Wallahi, you fall in sajda. You fall in sajda because if that man gives the business card to the king, this is, the boy in the prison. You know what the king will do? There's million people say they're innocent. All the rapists say they're innocent. He will just throw it away. He doesn't care. Only when the king needs help, the man remembers. Now the king is begging for help. Now he wants him. But if he told him, as Yusuf wants, The king would not have cared. Yeah, what would the king care about somebody in prison accused of rape? I don't want my name to be attached with this one. But when he had the dream and the country is going to be drought and there's a big problem, and the man, remember, the king says, please, please, come and help me. This is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but because we know the end of the story, we don't see that. We don't know the end of the story with Gaza. But I tell you, the 2 billion Muslim almost lost Palestine. Nobody were talking about Palestine. Every Muslim country from Mecca to Medina, they singing raps with the Jewish, rappers. They wearing the same fashion, ripped jeans, and they go to the same beaches and drink the same alcohol. It's only this what's happening in Gaza that's waking the Ummah up, and people start to realize, oh, this is our enemy. And boycotts even in the villages and the mountain of the Muslim country now is happening. People are making dua and they praying at night and they donating billions of dollars. And some of them give their own life. They go to Gaza to help. Many of them, doctors and from America, doctors went in there. So don't fall into that trap of your own mind and saying, unfair, where is Allah? How come it's happening? It will take us 1,000 years to do what Gaza have done in 1 year. It will take us 1,000 years to change the mind, to get the people protesting in the streets. This is New Zealand, too far away from Gaza. But people are crying blood, people converting into Islam because of what's happening in Gaza. So the whole story is, trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's called husn al-dhan. You can never have bad thought about Allah. You're not allowed as a believer to think Allah is doing something wrong or something unfair. Ma'adallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala use us to help our brother and sister in Gaza. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept the shuhada. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring an end to the suffering. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase our iman, that we will never think bad about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His decision. Ameen Rabbil Alameen. Jazakumullah khair.